My dad threw my laundry basket down the stairs and told me freeloaders don't get free utilities. I was folding towels when he kicked the basket out of my hands, clothes tumbling down 14 steps, and announced that starting today I'd be paying him $600 a month in rent because he was done funding my comfortable little life. I stood there holding one sock, completely stunned, because for the past 3 years, every utility bill in that house came out of my checking account. Electric, water, gas, internet, even the trash pickup. I set it all up on autopay after Dad's hours got cut, and I never said a word because I didn't want him to feel small. He genuinely believed bills had just gotten cheaper lately. I didn't argue. I picked up my laundry, went to my room, opened my banking app, and canceled every single autopay. Then I transferred him $600 for the month, like he asked. Rent paid, nothing else. The first thing to go was the internet. 2 weeks in, it just stopped, and Dad spent an entire evening screaming at the router like it owed him money. He called the company and demanded they fix the outage. They told him the account was 45 days past due. He hung up insisting they had the wrong house. Then came the electric bill. He found it in the mailbox, and I watched his face go gray at the kitchen table. $280 plus a late fee. Since when is power this expensive? He muttered. Mom said the water bill must be a scam too, because it had never been that high before. It had always been that high. They'd just never seen one. By the end of the second month, they'd missed the car insurance renewal because it had been linked to my email, and Dad got pulled over driving uninsured. $500 ticket. The gas company sent a shut-off warning. Mom started washing dishes in cold water and blaming the water heater. Every time I opened my mouth to explain something, Dad cut me off with, "Oh, now you want to act helpful, after we finally made you pay your way." So I stopped opening my mouth. I paid my $600 on the first of every month, on time, and I slept fine. Then my grandmother's 80-year-old birthday dinner happened at our house. Aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole family crammed around 2 tables. Halfway through dinner, Dad started complaining loudly that everything had gotten so expensive lately, that the utility companies were robbing honest people, that his insurance had randomly canceled itself. My uncle frowned. Randomly? Mine renews automatically. Your daughter set that up for me 2 years ago. The table got quiet for a second. Then my aunt jumped in. She does my mom's bills too, consolidated everything, saved her like $90 a month. My cousin added that I'd caught a billing error on her electric account that got her a $300 refund. My grandmother, sitting at the head of the table, looked at my dad and said, "That girl manages half this family's paperwork. What do you mean your insurance canceled itself?" Dad laughed nervously and said I'd never done anything like that for them, that I'd been living there rent-free until he finally put his foot down. And that's when my uncle, God bless him, said the sentence that ended everything. "Rent-free? She told me last year she covers all your utilities. I thought you knew. You could hear the ice melting in the glasses. Mom's fork just stopped moving." Dad demanded proof, so I calmly took out my phone and put my banking app on the table. 3 years of autopay history. Electric, water, gas, internet, trash. $19,400 in total. The car insurance payment history with his name on the policy. My grandmother put her hand over her mouth. My aunt stood up and started clearing her plate, saying she'd lost her appetite. People left before the cake was even cut. After the door closed behind the last cousin, the 3 of us sat in that wrecked dining room. Dad cleared his throat and said, "Well, obviously there was a misunderstanding. You can put the bills back on your account now. We'll forget the rent thing. Not sorry, not thank you, just instructions." I smiled and said sure. I'd manage all the bills again as a paid service, $150 a month, the same rate I'd charge a stranger. Mom gasped and asked how I could do that to my own parents. Funny, I was wondering the same thing while I picked my laundry up off the stairs.